I vividly remember in 2021, I downloaded books, tons of books. I had decided to start reading, so I downloaded books. But eventually, a week later, I think, I deleted all the books. I think I didn't have space on my phone. I just said, fuck it, I'm not reading these books anyways. And I deleted them. Last year, 2022, I got into self-improvement. I started reading, and there's something I did, bro. There's something I did that I wanted to share on this video because I think it's amazing. When I look back at it, I read 2 pages per reading session, only 2 pages per day. And even though I wasn't consistent, even though I would read, sometimes I would read once a week. The point is, I started reading and I was enjoying it, bro. I was enjoying it. Now, why was I enjoying reading now in 2022, but in 2021 I didn't enjoy it? Well, in 2021, my expectations were way too high. They were way too high. I wanted to read 10 pages. Like, bro, even now I cannot read 10 pages. I barely can read 6 pages per reading session. I barely can read 6 pages per reading session. And I've been reading for 6 months now, I think. And I do meditate. And in 2022, bro, my expectation was way too low. 2 pages per reading session. And I was enjoying it. That's why I was able to eventually be consistent in my reading habit. You wanna know how I started my... Oh, by the way, if you are sat there at home right now and thinking, bro, 2 pages is just beneath me. Bro, we wanna keep the ball rolling. So eventually you gotta read that 2 pages for you to start. Either you start now or you start next year or 5 years from now. Which I think you should start now, bro. The earlier you start, the better. You know this. You've heard this, right? So yeah, that will make you consistent too. And you can even make the reading session 2 sessions. So here you go, boom. Each session you read 2 pages, 2 times 2, 4 pages per day. There you go, bro. If you're only able to read 1 page, which I think in 2021 I was able to read 1 page, go ahead, bro. If you're able to read half a page, go ahead, bro. Eventually you're gonna need to start. Eventually you gotta do the push-ups. Eventually. Speaking of push-ups, bro, you wanna know how I started my workout journey? I think it's been 2 years now. Yeah, it's been 2 years. Yeah. You wanna know how I started working out? How I started being consistent? I started with those 5 minutes YouTube videos, those follow along videos. I'm sure you know them, bro. And I was able to be consistent because they were relatively easy. They were easy to do, right? Not that easy. I mean, I was still sweating, but I was able to show up to work more consistently. And it was my first time being consistent with working out because, get this, bro, get this, my big sister has before tried to get me into fitness. Like, we would work out. I think it was like 2019. Yeah, 2019. And I was never consistent, bro. You know why I wasn't consistent? Because she would kill me. She would make me do hard things. The next day I was sore as fuck and I wanted nothing to do with the gym. So the first time ever I was consistent was following along to those 5 minutes YouTube videos, and they were reasonably easy because I was a beginner, right? That's how I was able to be consistent. Do the same as what I started doing when I started reading in 2022 last year. Do the same. Start small, bro. Start small. Start with one page. It will simply need you. Trust me, it will simply need you. But remember this, there are many motherfuckers. There are many children in your school that aren't reading. So that makes you better than them, right? Just remember this. And just fuck your feelings, bro. Fuck your feelings. You've heard this before, right? Your feelings don't matter. Fuck them. When it comes to action, your feelings don't matter. Just know that. So, bro, it's okay to start reading one page. Okay, bro. Just read one page. And boom, that's your reading session. You can make your reading sessions like 3, although I may advise you don't go beyond 3, because bro, it won't be sustainable. You want it to be sustainable. If you read 10 pages, if I couldn't read 10 pages, right? Like even now I cannot read 10 pages. But if you some special kid, bro, and you can read 10 pages as a beginner, like maybe if you read when you were young, if you read books, maybe you will be able to read like 10 pages. But if you're a beginner, like you're able to read 10 pages, that's killing yourself. It's like killing yourself to the gym, bro. You won't want to come back next time.